Hi there, welcome back to What the Flick. Christy and Alonzo and Alicia, we are all still here. If you have not watched enough television in your lifetime, if you have any spare room in your brain.
There's so little competing for your eyeballs right now.
If you have actual time, a thing called time, it's so elusive. There is a massive Amazon anthology called The Romanoffs from Matthew Weiner. Mad Men creator Matthew Weiner is doing a series of episodes. There's 8 of them, and they're going to air on Amazon starting in October. October 19th, I want to say, is when it begins. And
look at all those names.
Wow.
October 12th.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, I think these actually are the Cyrillic translations of these people's names. It's so fast. I speak Russian.
I was going to ask, do you know what your name looks like in Cyrillic?
I guess I could figure it out. But now that I'm looking at Matthew Weiner, it looks like what Matthew Weiner would look like. It looks like it's not just random Cyrillic. You know how it's not like gobbledygook?
Yeah. It's not like random digits in the Matrix or something.
Yeah, no, it is, I think actually those are their names. So, if your Russian is good, you can pause that and you can look at all the names. But each is a contemporary anthology series, and it's set around the globe. 8 separate stories about people who believe themselves to be descendants of the Russian royal family. And it was shot on location in 3 continents and 7 countries, collaborating with local productions and creative talent across Europe and the Americas and the Far East. It's a massive cast, as we saw there from that little teaser clip. That's not even a trailer. That's not even a teaser.
Just names.
That's
just an announcement.
Just credits, just lots of names. I know, and it's so hard to envision what it's going to look like, how it's going to play out, especially with this assortment of cast, which are all wonderful actors, but not people you would necessarily imagine working together. But of course, you have Christina Hendricks and John Slattery, who worked with Matthew Weiner and Mad Men. They're coming back, but I just love the variety of people involved with this.
Well, because it's an anthology, I guess they probably all show up once.
Yeah.
So, like,
and Isabel, probably connected.
Right, right, totally. So Isabelle Huppert isn't necessarily in a scene with Mary Kay Place.
She could be. She could
I don't know.
Who knows?
We don't know, but I can imagine that we don't know a lot about this, but I can imagine that it will be production designed exquisitely.
Oh yeah,
right?
and it has a budget, I think, of what?
$70 million.
$70 million, yeah. So it's going to be beautiful.
But here's the thing: you could be a descendant of the Romanoffs and not necessarily be living the high life. You know, I mean, most of their assets were taken by the Red Army and whatnot. So I mean, like Maxime's in LA famously was founded by somebody who claimed to be a descendant of the Romanoffs, but maybe wasn't necessarily, and he'd been a waiter, you know. And there's a joke in Ninotchka about like people who were on the staff at the hotel who were all like former dukes and duchesses and stuff. So there could be some sumptuousness to it, but it could also just be super middle of the road, you know.
We will keep an eye out for that. So it's October 12th when that debuts. Yes, 8 different episodes.